What's up, traders? Welcome to my stream. In this video, we're going to discuss how I was able to make $14,000 on a stock that went from $4 up to $8 in just one day. And we're going to discuss the ins and outs, my trades of it, and everything in between, of course, for educational purposes only. Gonna go discuss here ATNF. ATNF, we've been in a pretty interesting market here in which we haven't had that many movers. You can see on my bottom left, we don't have that many movers, so ATNF popped in my radar. This was a really nice crypto stock, and of course, I've been live streaming and sharing my ideas in my private Discord as we are pretty much locking in a 14K winner in ATNF. So what happens was pretty much this morning we came up to ATNF, and I looked at the daily and I was like, oh, okay, the ATNF got all my criteria that I was looking for, like I discussed in many of my videos. Criteria for having a plus setup, criteria for a plus plus setup. So we're gonna go do the Cliff Notes versions. Obviously, you don't want to be here more than you should. So low float in this situation was 5.94 million shares, and pretty much low float. Great chart. Great chart. Pretty much good news, amazing news, and the only one moving. The only one moving. That's another pretty much important thing. And volume. Let's not forget volume. Volume rotated the float. So pretty much we can look at ATNF here. The volume is about 124 million. So we're gonna put 124 mil. So it rotated the float about, I don't know, let's call it 124 divided by 7. Probably it's going to be, I don't know, about 200 times or whatever. Great chart. We're going to look at ATNF daily. We had a textbook breakout of 477, depicted by the yellow line here. I initially bought it at like 530. So we had 477 and next resistance on the daily. As you see, it's about $8, and after $8 it has some resistance, I think, at 9, and after 9 we can go pretty much up to 17. So definitely in this daily scenario here, if you look on the left hand side of this screen over here, you can see that this ticker does have range, was the 477. Now let's examine the news. The news is pretty decent. You can see pretty much we have 349 million investment in Ethereum and 239 million cash reserves. So I've studied a lot of data, and I have data for about like 3 or 4 years. And in my opinion and in my history of the tickers that I saw running, stocks like this that have this type of news usually have multiple day runners. They usually are they run for at least 2 or 3 days. So in this situation, I didn't want to short it at all. Initially, if we look at my fills over here, initially I was up around 6K at one point. You can see that I bought it at 540, and pretty much I sold some at 6. So I bought it over here. This X marks the spot, and then we had a wedge pattern, and then I sold it into this downtrend over here. After that, I actually bought it one more time. Once we VWAP reclaimed, I bought it at 560 over here. Bought it around, you can see, so here at around 560, and pretty much sold it at 609 over here, 560 and 609. So I bought it at, once we VWAP reclaim, and I sold it into the daily resistance, and soon enough, my last trade was actually in the middle of the day. How I saw this ticker have this downtrend breakout right about here, and I went again long about 5,000 shares at 630, risking off $3, and I just pretty much capitalized between $6.30 to $8. I capitalized around 180 a share, which comes out to be around a 30% winner over here, and then we had a 10% winner over here, and then I had over here from 540 to $6, around 10% winner. So initially, what I did was, so initially I had one 10% win, one 10% win, and one 30% win. So on this ticker, I'm up about 50%. Like I said, many of my videos, this setup does not happen every single day, but it met all my criteria that I was looking for. You can see the ATNF float on the left hand side here. Flow is around 6 million, volume is around 125 million, insiders are 43%, and has a great chart. You can see I examined the chart. Amazing news, the only one moving. You can see so here that was the only one moving over 50%, and pretty much rotated the float. So this was my criteria for an A plus setup. Soon enough, this setup went from around 5 to around 8. Very excited of this move, and I pretty much locked in a pretty much huge profit. You can see on my top right, ended up banking around 14K, and my best long was 630, and my best exit was around $8. Very good trading for me today. Sorry about all the lighting. I'm still in all the whatever you want to call it. But make sure you get into my private Discord to be able to discuss these types of setups. You can see we're actually doing right now half off first month. If you go to my website, unusualdaytrader.com, you're able to capitalize on this opportunity by subscribing and getting half off your first month. This is for a limited time only until we pretty much go up in price. So pretty much happy about this ticker. We made a pretty nice pretty much nice ticker over here. I think we had one subscriber that did this. Was his first trade with me. This is my first win with me. Raphael was just joined recently. His first win right now. Raphael was able to make a profit in ATNF as we were buying it around 530. Once we go to 6, and soon enough, for those people that pretty much hung around much more often, you can see that we pretty much were wedging here. For those people that hung around later on in the day, you can see so the ATNF eventually broke out all the way up to 8, and I was able to capitalize actually twice my profit, because I was initially up 6K and I'm up 14K for this amazing ticker. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one. This is a great setup and great pattern. You know, you might want to understand why did I rebuy the second time, because it broke this downtrend resistance trend line. So I was thinking to go long at 630, risk of 6. Stock consolidated for a bit, pretty much hit the support line over here. Soon enough, we hit $8. So what you want to do is pretty much unload into the next resistance zone, as well as when the stock actually speeds up. This is the area that it went parabolic from around 720 to about 840 in 3 candles, squeezing out the shorts, where I pretty much unloaded my shares. Other than that, see you all in my next video, and peace out. Great winning day for me today. Very happy about this trade.